What's the name?
Charlie.
Huh?
Charlie.
Charlie?
Yeah.
Hello, Charlie. Morning and welcome to Israel. Yesterday when we arrived to Israel, I wasn't really feeling well because I was in Cyprus before, and there was lots of trials. I was preparing, so it was lack of sleep. So yesterday arrived and then had a very nice meal, even though it was Saturday, so that meant that it was Sunday here in Israel, so there was nothing open. And luckily found a nice place and ate something and then slept all the way through today. Now it's about 12 o'clock and yeah, we are on our way to the Dead Sea. Kalia beach, yes. Kalia beach.
Kalia.
Sorry, thank you. We found Kalia beach, which was 54 shekel per person, but it is like a resort. So you've got restaurants, they give you a tower, and apparently the next public beach that's it's open to the public and you jump at anything. It's 50 kilometers from here. So yeah, we decided to come here. Yeah, and we're gonna swim in the Dead Sea, yes. I did float, and the water is very salty. You can't even dare to swallow it. The ground, as you've seen, it's very muddy, and there is this very weird texture to it. However, after coming out from the sea, I felt that my skin was very smooth, and as if I put loads of moisturizer on it. yesterday we went to the Dead Sea, and I want to share with you some very interesting factors about the Dead Sea water. Firstly, if you would take with you a litre of Dead Sea water and you evaporate it, you will be left with 250 grams of Dead Sea salt. The thing with the Dead Sea salt is that it has a lot of minerals and healthy properties. So it has magnesium, potassium, and it moisturizes your skin. So when I was swimming at the Dead Sea and there was a point I touched my hand, I could feel that it was moisturized, and I didn't do absolutely anything to it. I just was swimming serenely into the Dead Sea water. And so we went around, so we just traveled on the coastlines of the Dead Sea, and the views were absolutely mesmerizing. I just feel that the pictures and the videos taken there doesn't do justice. You just have to feel the breadth and the and really the power of nature itself to kind of surrender itself before your eyes. So when we were driving back from the Dead Sea, I was reading some comments on some posts that there are Bedouins selling different products. So I thought to myself, okay, I would like to buy some pottery to take with me. However, I couldn't find anything pottery related. However, I'm a big fan of dates, and we got those natural ones, which is still on the I don't know, on the tree, and they use a particular kind of date. Yeah, so I'm very interested in trying those ones. They give us some testing, and it was very, very sweet and healthy, of course. However, I do find out that they're not Bedouins, so you know, whatever they tell you in the posts and the travel blogs is not always true. What the gentleman told us there is that you need to get into the kind of deep inside the country to meet them.
Of the building, and all along its length there's a channel with mirrors. Please have a look close and see what occurs when you put a mirror at the foot of a wall. It looks as though it goes forever. Okay? Now, not only is it the biggest wall and a wall that gets a lot of attention, it's through this wall that we enter our 5 courtrooms, which means it's the most significant wall in the building, and it looks like another significant wall somewhere in Jerusalem. Which one? The Kotel, the Western Wall.
The Western Wall.
And that's because of the historical link with the Temple Mount. Now, everybody knows on the Temple Mount there was the Holy Temple, but people don't realize that it was also the center of government. And many institutions of government were up on top, including one that was called the Sanhedrin. And the Sanhedrin was our Supreme Court. We had 4 instances of court in those days, and the top instance was the Sanhedrin with 71 judges, 1 Chief Justice and other regular Supreme Court justices. Today's court, that's our roots, although we're different. Today's court perhaps has a bigger building with fewer judges. We only have 15 judges in today's Supreme Court. Of course, you'll see the old style wall opposite a more modern style wall. And in reality, that's what Israel is. It has very deep traditions, but it's also a modern state. And both are holding up the house, so to speak. Lawyers, yes. Lawyers have to wear a robe at the district court and the Supreme Court level. But the magistrate court level. There's the Supreme Court. These are symbolic stairs of the Supreme Court. The real stairs are opposite the elevators. That's the ones that we go up and down, those of us who work in the building. People who go up this building, they're either tourists or they don't know that there's another flight of stairs. Okay? Because this takes us on a journey around the building a little bit. But they have a purpose. They serve to teach us another few ideas. First of all, these stairs are split into 3 sections. Why 3 sections? Any ideas? That's a very good answer. That's an A answer, but there's even an A+ answer. In Israel, there are also 3 levels of courts, 3 instances of courts. Today there's the magistrate's court, the district court, and the Supreme Court on top. There are 10 steps on each level. Why 10? That's right, it says the 10 Commandments. 10 Commandments being a symbol for constitution, the rule of law, etc. And at the top, we see the sky from this aspect over here. And that, of course, is reminiscent of where justice really resides. And of course, King David wrote in the Psalms thousands of years ago the following statement. He said, "The truth shall sprout from the ground, but justice shine from the heavens." Now, for some people, that would be depressing thoughts. Justice, way up there. How will we ever get justice? I'm going to ask you, how do you ever get justice if justice is so far away from you?
Bring it into your head.
Exactly, you bring it down. And that's the idea of King David. Okay, that justice shines from heaven. You just have to accept it. Open up your windows. Okay? And we expect our judges at the Supreme Court, every judge really, but in particular Supreme Court justices, to use all their faculties to bring down justice from the heavens on every single case that they sit on. Okay? And that's the idea. Things that some of you might have studied with. Of course, it's all up to date with the various databases that are required nowadays. It's on 3 floors. The library is also open to the public. It's not in groups, obviously, but for people who wish to study. And its main use is for the legal clerks. The legal clerks will do the research for the judges. Apart from one Brit, right? Everybody else is American, right? So you're American too? Or you also?
No, just
London.
Just UK.
Okay.
Just live in London, not British.
That's what I used to say when I was in London. But somehow I still like fish and chips. You can't help it. The interesting thing is that on the 2nd and 3rd floors we actually have offices. Most of the offices there are for retired Supreme Court justices. Now I know that's anathema to the Americans. What? Supreme Court justices retire? Isn't it 204? In Israel, every judge, including Supreme Court justices, must retire at the age of 70.
Wow.
Which today is a bit young, but still.
That is young.
Yeah, but still, it's a law that was made in 1953, and they haven't changed it.
Well, Supreme Court and federal can stay forever.
Many serve until they die.
In New York, if you're a Supreme Court judge, you can be certified till you're 76, and that's it.
New Jersey
Right.
is 70
Are you-
when all the judges have to retire.
In New York, it's 70, but you can be certified. How about in England?
The U.S. there's no age limit.
So we had a very successful meeting with our counterparts from Canada, and they retired 75, which seems good. But when we asked whether we should lobby for a change for our judges, the judges unanimously said no, for reasons that you might find out in a little while. But nonetheless, from the age of 70 till 120, they have offices on top. They may use for anything that they wish, and they have some administrative staff as well.
What's the pyramid that we saw?
So the pyramid is symbolic of the corpus of law. Okay, it's a mountain of law that we have in every country, every state, which of course no one individual knows every single facet of the law. And the straight lines are symbolic of law because the line delineates, and that's what law is. But there are circles on the peak of the pyramid which denote justice. Why? In the Psalms it says, "Lead me in the circular path of justice." And so it's the hope that all our laws lead to justice, which of course, in reality, on a daily basis, they do not, because there are criminals, there are people who don't keep their contracts, and there are also sometimes laws that perhaps have not reached that level of being able to help society. So if you have a legal problem, where do you go to? The legal system, okay, the law courts. And the biggest circle, which is also a circle at eye level, through which you can walk into the library, denotes your ability to go to the world of the judiciary, okay, and find your answers.
Welcome to Tel Aviv, people. We are 9 minutes from Tel Aviv. It's about an hour drive from Jerusalem, not far at all. And it is meant to be one of the hubs for startups, so bear that in mind. And looking forward for the sea and the places. From the car to actually witness this beautiful view, gorgeous Tel Aviv view, which I'm going to show you very shortly. We had a meeting with a professor of international law, and that went absolutely marvelous. It's beautiful to catch up on professors that they do write articles related to international legal issues. And we actually wrote an article a long time ago, and we presented it in the International Law Association biennial conference in South Africa. And I will link the article that we wrote on the section comment down below. If you have any comments related to the article, please let me know. I would love to hear from you. And now it's all about, you know, really embracing and breathing Tel Aviv. Parking here in Tel Aviv, it can be very tricky actually, and we will attempt now to park the car. Let me show you. In this spot over here. Let's see how's that going to go. I need to give directions now to make sure that the car is parked properly, and really spend some time here to embrace the view. Okay, a quick update. We found a perfect parking space. Someone left just right now, and it's the perfect parking space. Brilliant. The whole place here is working in our advantage. So the parking space we found, and someone attempted now to park there. This is what happens. So we took loads of pictures here, which it has there is the Tel Aviv view, and now the plan is to go somewhere and have a nice lunch. And apparently today is a holiday day in whole Israel, and the children, they are wearing costumes, so they will wear like different costumes, and that's why you've been seeing like kids walking around, children walking around with different costumes. And in Jerusalem we saw many children buying from these costume places different costumes, and I didn't quite understand the reason why they were doing so. So that's the reason, because today it is a national holiday for children, so there is no child in the school today. They're all outside celebrating and enjoying this wonderful. just came, and we have here. Was it tabbouleh salads, and the tomato salad is amazing with feta and homemade tahini. Yum 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 yum. Some sweets.